Hello students, welcome to another session of the economics. You can recall that in the previous session we had discussed about the introductions to the economics, the meaning. Then we have also discussed the classification of the economics, that is the microeconomics and macroeconomics. And in today's class we will discuss on two aspects. The first thing is scope of macroeconomics, and then we will discuss the difference between the micro and macroeconomics as a total. Is it clear? So let's come to the topic, scope of macroeconomics. मतलब macroeconomics का क्या scope है, क्या दायरा है? When we are talking about the macroeconomics, basically you just understand that it is focusing on the larger segment of the economy as a national, as a whole. So when we are thinking about the scope or the dimensions of the national level economy or the macroeconomics, then the second things which we need to understand in its scope, and the scopes are the theory of employment, means जो macroeconomics होता है वो employment के बारे में studies करता है, analysis करता है, एक country में क्या position है, क्या scenario है. Then when we are thinking about the national income, it is also analyze the theory of the national income, where it is trying to finding out what is the national income of a country, what is the GDP, what is the GNP, and all such things, and provide all the detailed informations for understanding the growth level of our country. Then the third thing is the theory of money. The macroeconomics is also work on hard for this understanding the theories or the concept of the money, the regulations and the flows of the monies, and its impact on the Indian economy. And when we are talking the broader sense, also to the world economy. Then the theory of international trade, the trading system which includes the foreign exchange regulations and management, right? This is also analyzed with the help of this macroeconomic subject or content only. And the last thing here is theory of the economic growth. एक कंट्रीज का ग्रोथ क्या होता है, उसका डेवलपमेंट कितना हो रहा है, क्या क्या मेजरमेंट लेने चाहिए, कि इसका इम्पैक्ट क्या होता है, ये सब जो चीजें होते हैं इस थ्योरी के अंदर में एनालिसिस करते हैं. सो दीज आर द स्कोप्स और द डायमेंशंस which macroeconomics is basically adopting or following. Right? Now we will come to the comparative study between the micro and macro analysis. Right? Microeconomics and macroeconomics के बीच में क्या exact difference है, उस चीज को हम technically analysis करेंगे. And when we are analyzing the things, we are adopting certain criteria or the basis. Right? You can see in the note also, we are having some basis, and on that basis we are making a comparative study between the micro and the macroeconomics. The basis is the first one is meaning. When we are talking about the meaning, it is the study of individual economic unit of an economy. मतलब ये जब बात होता है तो ये individual economic unit के ऊपर focused करता है. Whereas when we are talking about the macroeconomics things, it is focusing on the economy as a total or as a whole. Second criteria is aggregations. जब aggregations को हम बेस में रखते हैं, then basically it is the dealing with the individuals. The microeconomics is dealing with the individual scenario, individual cases. That's why the aggregations is basically very limited. But as the macroeconomics is dealing with the economy as a whole, so its aggregation is basically wider and huge, or you can say vast. Then the third basis is central problem. Microeconomics is basically dealing with the central problems of allocations of the resources. जो resources allocate किया जाता है उसको लेकर जो dealing होता है वो microeconomics का करता है. But when we are talking about the macroeconomics, it's basically dealing with the central problems of the determinations of level of income and employment. Means its main focus is on the incomes and employment scenario. Is it clear, students? Now we are focusing on the fourth point or the fourth basis. The content is tools. When we are adopting this as a basis, the microeconomic is basically using the instrument to study the microeconomic problems of demand and supply. Yes, the microeconomic problems of demand and supply. We have already discussed the demand and supply in 11th microeconomics paper also. And when we are thinking about the macroeconomic scenario, it is mostly focusing on the aggregate demand and the aggregate supply. Is it clear? Now, we will discuss on the fifth basis, that is determinants. Means क्या चीज होते हैं जो determinant के तौर पर काम करते हैं? Then in that case, the price is the determinant factor to solve the different problems in the cases of microeconomics, whereas income is considered as the determinant for solving the problems relating to the macroeconomics. Is it clear? फिर से एक बार मैं समझा रहा हूं, जो माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स होता है वहां पर डिटरमिनेंट के तौर पर हम जब बात करते हैं तो वो प्राइस को फोकस करता है, एंड जब आप मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स की बात करते हैं तो वो इनकम को बेस के तौर पर फोकस करता है, या डिटरमिनेंट के तौर पर फोकस करता है. नेक्स्ट, अल्टरनेटिव मीन्स द माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स इज आल्सो नोन एज द प्राइस थ्योरी because it is basically dealing with the price aspect, and the macroeconomics is basically known as the theory of income and employment because it is mostly discussing about the income and employment aspect in an economy. And last, the term, the microeconomics is the term which is derived from Greek word micros, which means small, chota. And the macroeconomics is also derived from the word macros, which is a Greek word and its meaning is large. Is it clear, students? So this is the today's class, and in the next session or the next class we will come with another topic. Thank you.